All right, now, as if grain prices weren't bad enough, my electric motor here decided to leave the chat, and that is really unfortunate. So I tried messing with it a little bit. I can't get it to do anything but buzz, and seeing as how it's probably been on here 20 years at least, probably about time to invest in a new one. So, or find somebody who can rebuild this one. So that's what I'm gonna do, I guess, is take this off of here, which is not exactly what I want to do, but what are you gonna do, you know? It's gotta be done. And it's not that the auger is stuck, because I know somebody will say, well, your auger's stuck. No, I can turn it all by hand just as easy as can be. It just won't run on its own. So yeah, that's what we're gonna tackle right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and here we are on the Sadness Acres here, as more trouble has befallen us, as if our $3 corn isn't enough. Now our equipment doesn't even want to work. So I'm not surprised. I need to, and this will be a good excuse to do this now that I've destroyed this one, but we used to have a little roof thing over top of this to kind of protect the motor. Well, nature had its way with it. It's probably still laying here somewhere. What it was actually was the top of a hog feeder, like a hog feeder lid. And it worked just fine. However, now it does not have any protection, and I suppose that's what did it in. Also probably just age. I mean, it's run many thousands of hours probably in that time, I guess you'd say. So yeah, I would say that some moisture got in there at some point. And what I really like to do is immediately drop the screws that I've spent so much time to try to not lose. Because I don't know, maybe this is the kind of situation where somebody's going to rebuild this. I don't know. Now the nice thing about YouTube is, if we screw this up, somebody's going to remember by going back to the tape. We can figure out what we did wrong. It's what I'm trying to say. So we got a black wire, and we got a white wire that's hooked to a bunch of other color wires. Remember, kids, don't try this at home. I'm a moron, and you don't want to follow any advice I give you on this subject. Sure. Part of me says just cut it. But the other part of me says do not do that thing. Okay. Those all look good. So I should have known that that wasn't going to work, because that would have just been super handy. So and yes, the breaker is off. It tripped the breaker the last time I used it, so I just left it off. This is kind of important because you're going to have it. I'm just making a mess where you're going to go flying to the ground. You know, by changing this combination of Wachamise, you can make it run in either direction. So we're going to have to make sure we get it running the right way when we put her together, or we ain't going to have us nothing, see? So now, for the next adventure of sadness, taking off the belt guard. And I foolishly thought that it was 1/2 inch, when it is clearly not. Which means I will have to go get more tools again, as per usual. Why would we, get it in the first try? That's ridiculous, We gotta work and work and work and work and work some more. Take your bets now as to what this is gonna cost me, because I'm betting it's probably around $1,000. Everything else is. Why wouldn't this be? Ugh. Hey, on the right side, I found the screw back. So sure. That way it's complete when it's laying in the junk pile. I hate for it to be incomplete. Just like my homework always was. That's not true. I'd always cheat before class and get it done. There was always a smart girl who wasn't watching her paper. Yep. Why am I not surprised that that just did that? Only a little bit of garbage. Nice. Everything is surprisingly in good shape. It's probably due for some tightening of the belts, but other than that, it's really pretty good. I'm gonna try to roll the belts off without doing it the right way, so I can just get this off of here for tonight, and perhaps search all day tomorrow to try to find a new one. It's probably time for new belts. Those are kind of junky, but why replace a good thing, Oh yeah. Okay. And as previously said, that's not the problem, see? But it needs to run this way, I think. Doesn't it? All right. Now, how bad is this gonna be? I think it looks like it's gonna be pretty bad, isn't it? Almost like this has never been off of here ever. Which means this is a taper lock hub. I'm gonna need a puller. Take the bolts out, which are gonna twist off. I can see that immediately. And then hook the puller behind here and let her eat. I don't like this. This is no fun. Also, I am immediately regretting my decision of taking the belts off. I should have kept them on there and used them. I tell you, can't Ross ever catch a break? Ross is thinking about just totally destroying this guard, is what he's thinking about doing. Did that get it? Oh, it did get it loose. That's unbelievable. Let's see if we can get that one too. Do it the same way. Use the pulley to put tension on it and knock her loose. Alright. See, if I had been a thinking man, maybe I could have done something, brought something to work through this hole better, but This is just crazy. What sweet fun this is. Okay, what do we think? Do we think that the 2-jaw gear puller will do it? Or do we need the bearing splitter? I'd love it for it to be the 2-jaw. Had a stroke there. I would love for it to be the 2-jaw gear puller. Because that would take the less steps to set up, but I bet you it won't make the curve and hook behind here. It's probably going to slip and do that. And that'll probably destroy itself if I pull on that too much, so I don't know. I'll bring my box of pullers over here and we'll see what happens. Oh, all right. That only took forever. Will this go? Ooh, it might actually. That'd be super sweet if it would. That would save me a lot of hassle. It's gonna be close, friends. It's gonna be close. Let's see, will this go in here? I don't remember. I think it will. Yeah. This is going great. Darn. Any movement at all? No. Come on. Sweet. That shot off there like a rocket, but it shot off. And it didn't hurt anything, to my knowledge. So that's pretty cool. How it didn't do that, I'll never know. Now we can go again. Get this off of there. Maybe switch to the smaller one. We could probably use the bigger one again. Will the bigger one go in narrow enough? I'm just thinking probably won't destroy the puller if I use the bigger one. I don't really care about everything else I can replace. Come on, baby. Oh. Okay, we're not having a grand time. Using tools appropriately. Look at that. Comes right off there. I mean, really, that's been under the cover its whole life because of this belt guard. So it hasn't ever, you know, what you see there is like surface resting from just being outside. Now, will you go? Please. I do not want to. Okay. else have we got to do? Well, we got us 4 bolts that hold it to the frame. And it's looking like those 4 bolts are 1/2-inch bolts. And it's looking like we ain't gonna get them easy. They're gonna put up a struggle. I need to get a box end wrench. Actually, there's only 1 bolt on this side, 2 bolts on that side. I'm gonna try to find a 6-point box end wrench, which I think will be what I need. 6-point box end for the win? Question mark? That's gonna twist off, but that's fine. We can always get new bolts. Till I said that, now it's gonna struggle the whole way. It was twisting off happily, and now it's gonna fight us the whole way. What joy, friends, what joy. And the way they made this, you can't get anything but a wrench in here. You can't get a... So you get to struggle. Then the wind picks up and gets to be like tsunami conditions. 90-mile-an-hour winds. I think I just saw a cow fly by. Sure. I should have brought a ratchet wrench too, because now that it's broke loose, it would probably be fine. At least on this side there's room for it. I don't know about the other side. I think they're farther in. Pieces are falling off of it every time. And I don't even know what it was. That was probably a bolt out of that hub that I set up here. But geez. Alright. There was a rubber washer on there at one time. Looks like. Let's try the other side. Dealer's choice. Let's start with this back one. All right, here we go. There's another one coming out of there. Hold that up there. We'll probably be getting the torch over here to loosen up the adjuster bolts whenever that time comes after. Come on. Work hard, not smart. That's the story. Oh, that's terrible. We're almost out of daylight, so we need to get this done. There we go. Come on. There. All right. That is loose. I'm tempted to take it apart and see if I can make it work, and that's kind of, I think, what Dad thought I should do, but this gets used so much, it doesn't owe me nothing. It's time to put a new one on. So whatever it is, I just got to bend over and take it. That's kind of the theme of the 2024 crop year, I think. So might as well get used to it now. Yeah, just, it's only money. You can't take it with you, you know, especially if you don't have it. So just go for it. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.